Hello, so this is by far my worst quality video that I have uploaded in the last 5 years. I think there's some shit ones, but I haven't uploaded in such a long time and I keep getting so nervous and I've tried to film videos numerous times. I have so much footage that's actually fine, but I just haven't had the motivation or the energy to edit it. And then I also have lots of attempts of like, oh no, I need to make a video now explaining why I was gone for so long. Then I upload that video and then months go by and then I need to upload another video explaining why I've been gone. So hopefully this is the last of that. Essentially, there's been a lot happening. There's always a lot happening. And yes, okay, everyone always has shit going on in their lives. And some people are just able to just get up and on with it and to be consistent with their work and their hobbies. And that's amazing. That's so good. By the way, my hair is super greasy. I'm in my pajamas. I have no bra. Like, this is as real as it fucking gets, okay? Um, but I guess for me, this year has been a massive achievement. I've not really been online very much, to be honest. Oh, excuse me. I'm a sleepyhead. I've not really been online too much. Like I didn't upload any photos from Canada yet. I still have so many photos from London that I never uploaded. And I have so many blog posts and blog ideas and like music ideas, and I've written loads of new songs, but I just haven't done any of them because anxiety, but also time and energy and patience and just effort as well. Because I have to like fucking sift through all of the footage just to find all that stuff, and it just my brain is just sees it as like this big giant obstacle that's just very hard to overcome. So, um, yeah, I've just been stressed. And then in the last like month or two as well, like I got a new job, and I've been working that, and it's a full time job, which has me fucking dead because if you don't know, you probably do because if you're watching this, you're one of my friends or someone in my family. Um, yeah, I have chronic fatigue as a result of my depression, I think, but I'm starting to think now that the depression is managed that the chronic fatigue itself might actually stem from my hypermobility, which is essentially double jointed without the cool party tricks. It just means my knees hurt, my joints hurt, everything bends backwards, everything is always cracking and sore. Yeah, it's not fun, and I didn't really look into it ever, but just the last couple of years, like I just can't even walk for very long, and then I get like really bad like back pains and stuff where I'm like basically part like I can't move. It hurts too much to move. Um, and that happens as a result of doing exercise. So I need to just go back. But the first little announcement is that in past years I've always tried to do Vlogtober. October is my favorite month in the whole year. And so tired. Usually people get super hyped coming into spring and they're like, oh yes, I'm so hyped for summer. I feel that way for Halloween. And now that I have an apartment that I share with my girlfriend, I've no housemates or family members or whatever living here. So it's just us. It's just our little family members never lived here. I don't know why I said that. I just mean like I'm not living at home. Whatever. Um, yeah, so we are planning loads of decorations for it. We're going to do like decor and stuff, but we hate this apartment. It's really shit. There's mold problems. The colors on the walls are all like cream and purple and orange and like off white, and it's just gross. Like none of it matches, none of it looks nice. And even with our own decorations, the black on the cream on the white is just disgusting. So yeah, um, we're doing the best we can. We're trying to move, so that's also going to be stressful, but in past years, I've also failed every single time I've tried to do a 30-day challenge because it's me and I'm a human being, but I also have motivation issues, consistency issues, and then also I have to prioritize my job right now because, got to get that money, got to pay off those bills, got to save up for that mortgage. Um, so instead, the way I'm going to do the kind of vlogtober type thing is that I'm going to do one post every single day in October. So that could be a video, that could be a post on Instagram, like a microblog. It could be like a full-on blog post on my WordPress blog. And by the way, I'm also going to have a website soon for Marshmallows and Toast, which is super duper exciting. Um, and yeah, I have loads and loads of videos, but I just need to get on them and start doing them. And then also thankfully with my new job, because I'm being paid a little bit more, it means I'll be able to like hire some of my friends to edit my videos from time to time if I'm like, if I'm under time constraints and I just don't have the time myself to do it or the energy. And yeah. And then also the biggest reason why I stopped uploading as well was because in my head I kept making marshmallows and toast into like such a big thing, into such a big professional thing. And then I was watching all these videos by like, Sonny Leonarduzzi and Gary Vee and all that shit, all that fucking motivational entrepreneurial shit. And it, because I'd been studying marketing for the last couple of years, just kind of like on the side because it's super fascinating. In my brain, I knew all the steps I had to do to make a video successful and to make it be trending. But as a result of that, I was getting so overwhelmed by how much had to go into every single video. Not only was I not making videos, I was obviously not optimizing them if I did make them. And then I just wasn't uploading them because I was like, oh, this isn't perfect. It didn't follow the formula exactly. And the reality is that, okay, I have the marketing knowledge, but that doesn't mean I have to use it, and that doesn't mean I have to like perfectly do every single video. And honestly, I think if I do, it will come across disingenuous, and I'm really not about that. And then there was also the fact that like they always tell you like dominate your niche. That's the one thing they always say, and like be the voice of authority. But I don't feel like I'm the voice of authority over anyone's life. And I don't feel like anyone is the voice of authority over my life. I think we can all learn from each other. Um, and we can also learn by being introspective and looking at ourselves. Um, and so everyone was like, oh, you just get over the imposter syndrome and just tell people how to do it. If you have a little bit more knowledge than them, like if you can provide any bit of value to them, like you'll like own that niche. And I'm like, I'm just not about that. Like I don't want to be sitting here in a dirty ass house with greasy hair telling you how to live your life when I am in the same fucking boat as you. I'm just trying to figure shit out as it goes, try my best to be as ethical as possible within my means, and also to like, enjoy my fucking life, because what's the point in fighting against climate change and, for equal rights and for LGBTQ rights and all that kind of stuff if you know, it's great if everyone has all those rights, it's amazing, but if nobody's enjoying their life because they're so bogged down with the stress of trying to be ethical, I'll talk about that in another video, by the way. I have a huge ass rant prepared for that. It was just so much stress, and so I'm going to go back to basics. I'm going to upload the videos that I enjoy uploading. I'm still going to be giving you like tips and tricks that I've learned myself along the way, because I do have a lot of friends that think that I do have beneficial advice to offer and that do appreciate like my knowledge. And the reason I have this knowledge is because I researched it, and you could find the exact same things I could. In fact, like I might have knowledge on a certain topic that you don't, and then you have knowledge on like 5 million topics that I don't have knowledge on. So it's just all about learning from each other, and I just want to go back to basics and turn this back into like a community where like because even like whenever I would get like a message from a friend being like, hey, like when's your next video being uploaded, or could you make a video on this, or like even when people are so sweet and they're like, oh, I watched your whole video. I'm like, oh my god, you watched my 40-minute rambly video. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry, okay. Um, I start nearly crying because I'm like, oh my god, people like actually care about me and what I have to say. And it's crazy, and it's just not something that I ever expected. And I know some people are like, oh yeah, it's just fucking like 50 views. I'm like, that's 50 people that watched a 30-minute video. Like, that's 50 whole people that sat down and listened to me ramble. Like, that's insane. So yeah, thank you to every single person, whether you're a friend, family member, or I don't know you yet. Thank you so much for always watching my videos and always being there for me and being so patient in between my incredibly infrequent uploads. Because on top of all the energy issues, we know I just procrastinate anyway. So this is just layer upon layer of this fucking procrastination cake. Yeah, I did cry there, by the way. I got very grateful and like happy tears. So yeah, that's the plan. I want to challenge myself to just create something every single day. And that means that even if I have like a bad day or something, I can just take 2 minutes to write like a little microblog. I might also write a few blog posts and microblogs in advance. Oh, excuse me. I also want to really just get back into makeup and doing stuff that I like. Like I miss I miss just doing fun makeup for the sake of it. It doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be pretty, but just because it's fun and it's a way of me expressing myself and relaxing. And so I want to get back into doing that. So I might upload some more makeup photos on Instagram. Um, and I want to get back into art and like drawing and creating, like crafting with my hands. Like I got a sewing machine, and I promised Zoe I'd make her like a witchy type dress for October. So I need to just get on that and just try, even if it's not the best dress in the world, just fucking try. Halfway through the month though, when I get my next paycheck, I should be able to get a bunch of materials. So that would be really really fun to document. Um, yeah, so yeah, there's a lot happening. I'm gonna do my best, and do you know what? This is rock bottom. We can't get a worse video than this. Actually, I'm remembering all of my other videos. You can get worse than this. So for everyone that has supported me until now, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh my god, that's the first announcement. I forgot about the second one. Oh my god, I'm so crazy. Yeah, okay. The first one is the Vlogtober type thing, the posting every day in October type thing. And then the second one, yes. Oh, I forgot about this. I might make a more like officially type video on this because like I don't know what the fuck to do. Basically, I just want to turn my life around in the next year, and that's not to discount any of the achievements I have achieved over the last few years. Like, I got through the worst fucking depression that literally lasted half my fucking life. Like, props to me for doing that. Like, I'm so proud of myself. And you're probably like, why does she have such a big ego? I don't actually have a big ego. This is just me allowing myself to appreciate my achievements and my work. And on the same vein, like I would not have gotten to where I am today if it wasn't for my mother, like in absolute desperation, buying me CBD oil because she just didn't know what to try anymore, and that changed. Like that was the key. But also for like all my family and all of my friends, like new and old, who've been there for years or maybe only a few months. Like I had to make a conscious decision over the last couple of years to like kick people out of my life. So if you are in my life, it's because I like you and I really appreciate you and I care about you and I want you to do well, and I also appreciate every nice thing you've done for me, and especially if you were there for me through my hardest times. I probably wasn't the most responsive, and I probably wasn't the most, like, I was just probably frustrating to be with because everything you tell me, my brain would just turn into this negative mush. And it's so weird because honestly, I thought I was this like depressing, sad person, and like I'm not. Like my own personality, now that I've found medicine that works for me, like on a day-to-day basis, I'm actually like an incredibly optimistic and enthusiastic person. Like I'm just kind of like this bubbly being who just wants my friends to succeed, who just wants to like, help make the world a better place and fix things, and also just enjoy my life and make music and make art. And yeah, like it's crazy. So yeah, I over the next year, um, this sort of turned my life around. That's just to be dramatic for clickbait, obviously. But what I actually want to do, I keep crying, but they're like grateful, happy tears. I'm just so happy to be here today and to be able to tell you that like no matter what you're going through, like you can get through it. Um, so yeah, it's just that especially since I started work, like me and Zoe were just so tired because like I'm working full time for the first time in like a couple of years, and then on top of that, Zoe's working um every weekend, and then Monday to Friday full time she's in college, so she's working like every single day. She has like no day off, apart from most Fridays, and even then that's like her one day of the week to just do nothing and to recharge, which totally fair enough. Everyone needs a potato day. And I'm the same. I just take potato months, to be honest, which is another one of my problems. Chronic fatigue, love that shit. I have a frog in my throat. Ribbit. Why? Like, I'm so nervous. I can't. Oh my god, I'm snotting and everything. I need to stop. Okay. So yeah, I just want to turn my life around in the next few years. I want to deal with a lot of the health issues, like the pain from doing any physical activity whatsoever because I would like to do exercise again. That would be very nice, thank you. Even lying on my back for too long triggers the back pain, so I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but I need to go get an x-ray done and have them check it out and make sure like I don't have fucking slip disc or something, because that would be horrific. Um, yeah, so there's that. I also want to just change my day to day and get more of a routine in. Thankfully, with my new job, though my work days change, my hours are the exact same every single day, which means that should help me get into a consistent habit. And I've actually been really, really good at getting up in the morning, haven't I, babe? I've been so good. Like, Zoe can vouch that, like, before my alarms would be set and they would blare every 5 minutes for 2 hours. And I would still snooze them continuously. Whereas now it rings at 7:30, snooze it for 20 minutes, it rings at 10 to, I get up, I go, and I'm ready for work for 8. It's perfect. I work from home, by the way. That's why I'm actually on my work laptop now. Don't tell them. They said it was okay, by the way, so it's fine. I'm not in trouble. Um, Also, we made croissant. Oh, that was completely unrelated, but I just saw it there and I want to eat it. I spy with my little eye something beginning with help. Sorry, I'm so weird. I'm really tired. And I'm not going to edit this probably, so enjoy. Yeah, I just want to fix a lot of areas in my life. Like financially, I want to be debt fucking free. I want to have an emergency I want to have an emergency fund of about ideally 6 months living expenses, but who the fuck has that amount of money just in the bank, okay? Because I don't fucking have that. But I'd like to get to a point where I have at least just a month's buffer just to get me back on track, and then save up for a mortgage and for college again. Also, I want to get back into making art, and now that I have a MacBook, because basically my laptop is shit for music, because if I plug any mic in, the audio is just warped and distorted, whether it's an external mic or I use the internal mic. Like, there's just something wrong with the sound card for any audio input, and it's not working. Um, but now that I have a MacBook, I can just edit everything all beautiful. I hate Apple products, but we know MacBooks are the standard for artsy stuff, and I hate it. But you know what? Look, I'm good to have it. And now I have a guitar thanks to Zoe, who bought me that for my birthday. She's amazing. I also have my input interface there that I can use. I'll show you later, and that's my mic. Wait, there it is. Mike Wazowski. Anyway, I'll give you a tour of my setup when I have a setup. I just want to get back into crafts and arts and music and poetry and like drawing and just making things with my hands, like with clay. Like, oh, I'm just dying to just get my hands into things and feel different textures, because I feel like at the moment everything is just typing away at a computer and then typing away on my phone, and there's just so little like physical contact. Like, even when we were just making the croissant earlier, like it took us 2 minutes to make because we just had puff pastry and we just put some Nutella in and then rolled it. But even just like cutting the pastry and then rolling it up into the shape and then like feeling the croissant when it was baked, like that might sound so fucking weird, but like having textures, different interesting textures every day, like I don't know, I find it so like necessary for my happiness, because like there's just something about like feeling a big like fluffy blanket, or like climbing into like fresh linens at night, or like making something with clay. Like, there are all these different feelings and textures. um so yeah, that's one of my big goals as well. And I also want to get much fucking better at socializing. The problem is, I've actually tried to make a draft weekly routine of everything I want to get done in a week, and yeah, that's like 2 weeks of work in one week. So I need to find a middle ground, and I need to start prioritizing and cutting some things out for now, until that's something that I can add into my time. And I also need to be flexible enough so that, like, if I wake up and I have a shit day, I can just not feel guilty about it, and that things will kind of set the ball rolling. So yeah, excuse me. Just count how many times I yawn in this video, or like lose track or have a brain fart. Um, Speaking of, completely blanked. No no idea. I have no idea what I was going to say. I feel like it was good. Oh yeah, I remember. If I do make any videos like kind of telling you like how to do or like what to do, it's probably just going to be like productivity videos, but like targeted towards people with mental illness, but specifically like people dealing with like depression or anxiety or like chronic fatigue, because those are the things that I know about, and I don't want to tell you to do stuff if I haven't experienced what you've experienced, because I don't know shit. And it's entirely from my own experience and just things that I've used in my life that have helped me, in the hopes that they will help you too, and if not that, they will at least kind of help guide you on the path towards finding it. Or it's something that you try and it doesn't work for you, and you're like, well, at least I know that it doesn't work for me, and you can just check it off the list and try something else. It's okay. Um, no, none of us have the answers to everything. So that's it. I'll have more of an official video on the announcements thing soonish. Honestly, it was just so nice to like not have to do my hair and makeup, and to not have to try too hard or to think about thumbnails or titles and even editing, and to just be able to just chat to you. So I hope you appreciate this. Ideally, for marshmallows and toast, I would love to be uploading every Monday. I'll see how I do for now. Um, but also one of the year-long goals is for this time next year for me to be uploading consistent content. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily creating content on a consistent basis, but I'm hoping I can batch film things in a smart way, and that way I can like kind of pre-film stuff in advance, so that like I always have like a month of videos in advance, or even like a couple of weeks, just to um just to prepare for like any shit days or anything like that. I think I should be okay, and then knowing that I'm on more money now means that I can pay my friends to edit some videos for me sometimes, and I just feel so relieved, because now that I'm working from home and it's a job that I love it so much. Um, I can actually like take the time, like I'm excited to come to work in the morning, and then I'm at home, so I'm not feeling like anxious. And actually, working from home has gotten rid of my agoraphobia. I really dealt with that, and it was really, really tough the last couple of years. I didn't even know what agoraphobia was until my doctor wrote it down on the referral form for me, and he was like, yeah, 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 she's dealing with agoraphobia. So I was like, oh, that's a new fun word now that I can use to describe things that I experience. But it's completely gone now that I'm at home. Like, obviously today was a shit day, and today was like, I'm not going outside day, but I'm PMSing as well. But if that's only one day a month, I'll take it. Like, it's fine, whatever. Hormones are gonna do their shit, and I still bounced back by this evening. I'm exhausted, but I'm not gonna let a bad morning, bad afternoon, bad evening turn into a bad night. I'm filming this video, uploading it. It is the first as of right now, so I hope it's the first when the video uploads. And thank you so much if you took the time to watch this far. If you are not subscribed already and you watched this far into the video, please consider subscribing. This is the worst of my content, so don't worry, all my other videos will be much better. Marshmallows and Toast is mostly for mental health related videos, or like productivity related videos, like anything that helps you get to where you want to be. Just because I feel like mental health and kind of productivity, entrepreneurship, and all that, they go hand in hand. You need good mental health to succeed. Um, at least succeed in a way that is meaningful to you and that won't leave you feeling burnt out. So, yes, please stay tuned for that. And if you just want to see more of my own life, like makeup and vlogs and shit like that, Marshmallows and Trash exists, which is now a joint channel with the one and only Zoe, who got a beautiful, oh, you can see her there, that's her head, that is her floating head. And she got a cool ass drawing tablet now. Lift it up, show them. Oh, ooh, she's so professional. I'm so proud of her. And she's also going to be helping edit some of my videos. So I really hope you enjoy the editing styles. Rude. Um, and make sure to like the video, and I don't know. I'll put our social media links below, I guess, if you want. I don't know. Or I just might not upload anything in the description and just upload this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.